Hi everybody, Paul McFarland here again with more goodies from Chiat, the Rizzoli book. Now, what I'm going to talk about today, I'm actually going to read what Stephen Kessler wrote in here because it's great. It's an ad that's been talked about in advertising agency circles a lot, as it should be, but I still say not quite enough. One of the things that I absolutely adored Chiat for was how they handled losing an account. They did very, very bold, smart ads about losing Apple, Honda, Olympia beer, because sometimes when everything goes bad, all you can do is do what you do, right? And this marvelous book is full of examples of being so strongly believing in yourself and yourself as an agency that you know how to turn bad news into good news. What that means is, as you know, you probably know that in popular culture, we love bad news. You know, if we see a celebrity in trouble, oh, do we like to watch because we love bringing them up and bringing them down. That's a bizarre, fucked up human quality that so many of us have. We love to build something up, and then when they go down, we love to tear them down. So there might have been people who were happy when Chiat got the Honda account because it was an important win for all West Coast agencies. But when they lost it, and that was after doing great ads, like why a man buys a Honda Civic and why a woman buys a Honda Civic, and it's two different, same car, exact same list of features. Brilliant. Anyway, this is the ad you probably have seen. I'd posted it and other people had too, see? How Chiat lost the Honda account. Now that's a pretty darn good headline, I'd say, because when's the last time you've seen an ad agency actually run an ad about losing something? That's something that's really missing today. A sense of humanity and transparency. Oh yeah, we talk about transparency, but when everyone knows you lost an account, right? You just get another one, whatever. But actually talking about the loss in a smart way helps sell who you are. Because everyone who hires ad agencies knows that you get them and you lose them. You get them and you lose them. And the people who buy that know that too. And they want to know how you think. And without giving away the secrets of exactly what happened behind the scenes, in the ad, they boldly say, this is who we are. Now, show me. Maybe I'm just ignorant because of myopic focus on one agency. Largely, but not entirely. Is there another agency in the last 10 years, I'll even give you 10, not 1 year, but 10 years, who did an ad saying how we lost whatever account it was? If so, I'd like to see it. Now I'm going to read to you from the book what Stephen Kessler wrote about this. And this is really the one of the most important lessons about being an agency. How we lost the Honda account. It doesn't seem like it was that long ago when they all sat around trying to figure out how to introduce the Honda car in America. The account was about $500,000 then. $500,000 in the 70s. Now, a little more than 3 years later, there are over 50,000 Hondas on the road. The account is on the verge of billing over $8 million a year. Isn't that nice? You get a small account, you do great work, and it grows, and you grow too. And Chiat is about to lose it. Honda's automotive division has been growing at an explosive rate, and their ad agency, they feel, has not been growing along with them. They feel that Chiat is understaffed creatively, which is true. They feel that Chiat does not have the most experienced account executives in the world, which is also true. They feel, in short, that Chiat is not professional enough. The account is put into review, which is the equivalent of having to pitch it all over again. Sidebar, how did this happen? Probably some other big agencies, contacted Honda and said, hey, we're a real agency and they really aren't. You need to grow. You need to be with us. Maybe that didn't happen, but you know what? I bet it did. There was no question over whether or not to try to keep the business. Honda has become a major part of Chiat Day's success. The creative department works for 6 weeks on the pitch, producing tons of work tied to the theme, our philosophy is simple. Well, you know, Honda kept one of those words. The night before the pitch, Jay and Guy, remember this fantastic book, Stephen Kessler, brilliant human being. They're the only names you'll ever see, Jay and Guy. Although those of us who know who everyone else is. The night before the pitch, Jay and Guy decide to send the creative team that has done most of the work on vacation. They're pretty sure this is a losing battle, and they want to get the copywriter and art director out of town before the bad news comes. They don't see any benefit in having everyone totally depressed. They decide this: if you're going to get bad news, it's always better to get it in Tahiti. The bad news comes 12 days later. Honda is moving its car advertising to another agency. Emotionally, it's bad. Financially, it's a fucking disaster. Fucking is my word. Honda accounts for half of Chiat Day's billings. Honda accounts for 3/4 of Chiat Day's income. Are you doing the math? Everyone in the industry, in the trade press, in the agency is wondering the same thing. What will happen to Chiat Day? And that is when Guy sits down to write an ad about how Chiat Day lost the Honda account. Rather than, see, this is the whole message of this video, folks. Forward this to your boss if you work in an ad agency. Just forward this anyway. Share, you know. Rather than downplay the loss, he and Jay feel now is the time to be aggressive. They feel that nobody likes a casualty. An agency's worst times are also its most visible times. And this is the time to get people talking about Chiat Day, to remind them what Chiat Day is about, to let everybody know that Chiat Day is going to be okay. No one is laid off. The creative director goes from office to office, telling people they might have to take pay cuts for a while. The cuts never come. There are other accounts to keep the place going, and one advantage to being severely understaffed, as it turns out, is that you don't have to fire anyone when you get fired for being severely understaffed. 2 months later, Jay and Guy hire the executive vice president of Doyle Dane Birdbuck's Los Angeles office to build a strong account management department at Chiat Day. You know who that is? A few months after that, Guy decides that since he never saw himself staying in the ad business past 40, this might be a good time to get out. Good luck, his partner tells him. Call if you get bored. So, we get pieces of business, we get accounts, we get clients, and we lose them. Think, have you never lost an account? I want to talk to you. And when you lose an account, it's an opportunity to tell the world who you really are at a time when everyone's going to read the ad.